Hello. I'm not going to wait for anybody to come in. It's 11:11 on November the 11th. I just want to come in and share a little bit of love energy with you. See how y'all doing tonight. I have come to accept that we truly can vibrate the energy that we want around us, within our lives. We can experience it. We can create realities and accept it by experiencing it. And I mean, it's just been beautiful. And today I did a small little bit of reflection on my little life and how things have been. In the road that I've had to take, the journey that I had to be on. And I used to ask myself, why is this always happening to me? Why do I always get involved with the wrong kind of people? Or why do I always choose to choose the things that can cause some form of pain? Or why am I being dealt the hand that I'm being dealt at this moment? Like, I remember asking those questions all the time. And as I grew older and grew through those experiences, I have come to realize each time that, oh, that was necessary because I needed that for this, I need that for that, or whatever, in that next current moment. And after a while, I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? And start looking at the beauty in what's happening to me, because it's not happening to me. You know how they can say it's happening for you. Well, that's actually true. So I just want to come in and just share a little love, because I've been surrounded by that frequency. And it's been beautiful, like in real life, beautiful. I've been surrounded by that frequency, and I wanted to come share with you that no matter, what you're going through, a lot of times you have to be pulled and stretched, and things have to seem like that there is no other opportunity, no other way out for you to recognize one simple point. For you to acknowledge one simple frequency. And when you acknowledge that frequency and you recognize that the majority of things that you are fighting against is outside of your control, and when you let go of what's not in your control, when you let go of what's not in your control, then you it kind of makes it to where your life is a lot easier. You're not stressed. You sleep better. When you recognize, if this is outside of my control, there's no need for me to worry about it or fight against it. It is what it is. And then your life just end up being better for some reason. And you sleep well, and you have better experiences, more joyful, memorable experiences. You don't have a need for a lot of things anymore, because you recognize that everything and everyone is going to be exactly who they are, right? So when I used to ask myself why, I was really asking myself, why am I fighting something that is out of my control? And as I've grown, man, I've learned to let a lot of things go. And sometimes it's hard sometimes for me to let things go. Sometimes I hold on, because of the thought of something that I've created in my mind. And the older I get, the better I become in seeing the truth of a situation. And the moment I see the truth of that situation is the moment I see the truth of that situation. And I allow myself to be guided into what's my next steps of whatever it is, jobs, friendships, whatever. So I just want to come in and share some love with y'all tonight, because I want you to understand that whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is you're experiencing, whatever it is that you are having a rift with, because everybody got some kind of rift they got going on in their lives. Most of the times, it's always going to be something at one point or another. And if you're at that point where you're going through a rift, look at what it is you holding on to in that thing that you really don't have control of, and then let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And I guarantee you, once you let it go and let go of the control you think you should have over it, your whole existence will change. That situation is going to work itself out whether you put your hands in it or not. And so I've learned to keep my hands out of things that's not my business. I've learned to keep my hands out of things that when situations happen, whether it's with another person or a situation, a job, or a healing, whatever it is. When it happens, it's not my business. I only tend to my business now. And I am in control of me, my responses, my thoughts, my words. I am in control of me. That is the only thing that I can control. And so I choose to rest in that control for just myself. And I'm happy about that. So again, I just want to come in and share some love, because sharing my story or what I've gone through or whatever, it helps me to reflect, and it also helps me to stay in harmony and balance. And I also have a hope that it helps somebody else somewhere along the line, in some way. So I wanted, as I said, I want to come in and share some love with y'all. I've been resting in this beautiful, beautiful frequency. What if your mind is so loud and you can't shut it off? Oh, well, when your mind is loud and you can't shut it off, you have to sift through the various frequencies within your mind, the different thoughts that you're having, and find the primary thought. What was the thought that happened first before it started to go rampant? And you can do that just by sitting still and allow, and not trying to add something to what's being said inside of you. You're not trying to add anything to it. You're just allowing it to be what it is. So say, for instance, you have a thought that, I don't know if I can trust her, or I don't know if I can trust him. And then you have another thought that comes in, that may be something totally off of that. Man, I got to go take care of this, and I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do that. Then you have something else. Well, she didn't treat me right, or he didn't treat me right, or, oh, my job is, it's not what I really want to do. I don't feel fulfilled. And you have all these different things that are going on inside of your head. If you sit still and just allow each one of those to be what they are and stop adding something to each one of them, that's going to bring you a lot of energy in itself. Try it. Sit still and just to let the thoughts be what they are. And when you let them be what they are and stop adding things, you then have the opportunity to turn the volume on those thoughts down. Jessica. You still have the option of turning the volume down on those thoughts at that point. And so as you turn the volume down, you'll start to hear less and less. You can still hear it, or those thoughts, but you'll hear less and less. And then the one that started it all will be the most pronounced. And it'll stand out like a sore thumb. And it'll be something that's right in your face, in the forefront of your consciousness. And you then will be able to find out the root cause of that. Does that make sense? I hope that helps, because that's what I do. When I find my mind is racing, and I call it scatterbrain. And when I have scatterbrain, I've found that the best thing for me to do is to sit still and allow it to be what it is and not fight against it. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome, sweetheart. You're very, very welcome. But yeah, so this is a beautiful day. I came on, it was 11/11 on November the 11th. And I wanted to continue this energy and just share, some of the things that I have learned and what I used to do, and to ask you to allow things to be what they are. Get your hands off of it. Stop trying to be in control of the situation and just let it be what it is. And I guarantee you'll have freedom, you'll have peace, you will have a peace of mind, a peace of heart, all that good stuff. So that's all I'm on it. That's it. That's all. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Peace.